It is time. It is my favorite time of the year. It is the holiday season. We just had Thanksgiving and boy, was it amazing. I'm going to show you guys what we made and what I was in charge of for this year's Thanksgiving, which I'm so excited about. Last year, we actually sort of cheated and just got Cracker Barrel, which it was still really good, but not as good as a homemade meal. I just had my littlest one last year and I did not feel like cooking. Nobody felt like cooking last year. Honestly, last year we weren't really in the spirit of anything. We had a really hard time around this time last year, but this year it is completely different. We are home cooking everything. We actually have the tree up before Thanksgiving, which just gives my house so much joy. The kids loved decorating the trees. I got plastic balls this year. Last year I had those glass balls. I don't know if they're actually glass, but anyways, they were very breakable. We broke so many Christmas ornaments last year that it was absolutely insane. So this year we got some plastic balls on the bottom of the tree, especially since my littlest one is up and walking and moving and very curious. But on to making Thanksgiving dinner. I am in charge of the pie, which this will be my third time making pie. I am going to be making pumpkin and apple pie per request from my family. So we are making the pumpkin or the pie crust for both pies and using sourdough starter to make it. So it's a sourdough pie crust. Absolutely one of my favorite pie crusts. The pies came out really good. The apple pie looked like a 4-year-old did it, but come on, I'm still new at this, so don't judge my pie making. The kids got involved. They were super excited to help. So I let them help me mix up the pie crust and roll it out and do all the things for the pie. Now, if you're not using your literal, what is this called? Blender? It's not a blender, it's a chopper. I don't know. I call it a chopper. My husband calls it a Cuisinart. If you don't use this to mix your dough, especially with pie and stuff that you really don't want to handle a lot with your hands, use this. It is amazing. This thing does so many things that I didn't even know about until my husband was like, yeah, just use the chopper thing. And I'm like, what? You can do that? So Gene is in charge of peeling the apples since he chose to make the apple pie. So I gave him the job to peel the apples while I am helping my daughter make her pie crust. And this just came out really good. How was y'all's Thanksgiving? Ours was surprisingly well. There was a little bit of a family feud that happened. My mom, she likes to pick fights, honestly, I feel like, and yeah, she picked a fight, but it didn't last very long and it didn't ruin our night, which was a good thing. Can you guys believe that 2024 is basically over? We have a little bit over a month left until 2024 is over. What was y'all's New Year's resolutions? Tell me y'all's New Year's resolutions, and did you achieve those resolutions? My 2024 New Year's resolution was to declutter and reorganize my house and get it to a maintainable mess. Let's just put it to you that way, because let's be real. I'm a mom of 5 kids. My house is going to be messy. No matter what I do, how much I get rid of, how much I clean, it is going to be messy. So I am in the home stretch of trying to get everything decluttered out. That way, in the new year, I can start my 2025 New Year's resolution, which is going to be focusing on myself. I have 5 kids, like I said. They are 5 for a set of twins that are 2 and a 1-year-old. And I want to get my body back to somewhat what it looked like before I was pregnant. Now, I know that is not going to happen. I'm not going to look like what I did before I was pregnant, but I would like to feel comfortable in my own skin. And honestly, right now, I look in the mirror and I'm just like, ugh. I don't know if you guys, if y'all might understand. Your body goes through a lot of changes when you're pregnant, and it does not just pop back. And of course, you have to help it pop back. And I have been really slacking in the department of trying to work out and squeeze in some workouts and things like that. And it just hasn't happened. So 2025, I am focusing on myself. I'm going to focus on my health. I'm going to focus on getting in some sort of shape. And hopefully I can do this. I will do probably monthly check-ins and monthly weigh-ins. And the plan is to do workouts in the living room on YouTube for a little while, because it is getting really cold. We're actually going to get into the 20s, which is crazy, next week. But definitely when it starts warming back up, I would like to go on a walk either every other day, every 3 days, something like that, because getting the kids out of the house is also a good thing. The kids need to get out of the house. So I want to involve everybody, because it's not just good for me, it is good for them as well. And I also want to start watching what we eat. I've already started doing some sort of homesteading lifestyle, which, guys, I don't have a whole bunch of land. I live in a 15 square foot house, 3 bedrooms, a little bit of a backyard. We do have a garden on the side of our house, but this was my first year gardening as well, so it didn't do too well. But now that I know what I'm doing, I'm so excited for spring already. I'm ready to get out in the garden and start planting and growing our food and see what I can produce. But I really want to get away from store-bought food and start really making everything from scratch. Get away from the processed foods and things like that. And just get us healthy. Like, we're healthy. I'm not saying that we're not healthy, but get us super healthy, I guess. But that's my 2025 resolution, New Year's goal, if you want to say that. But what's y'all's? What's your 2025 New Year's goal that you want to work on? And let's work on them together. I will definitely keep you guys updated. I will not start the workouts and everything until January 1st. I want to come up with a game plan and a schedule of how I'm going to do this, because I am super busy with homeschooling and 5 kids and all the things that I need and want to get done around the house. It's going to be kind of hard to squeeze in a workout, but we're going to do it. Just like I thought it was going to be impossible to get my house decluttered and organized this year, but I did it. I'm in the home stretch, and I can't tell you how many carloads of crap I took to the thrift store and got out of our house. And our house is so much more manageable compared to what it was before, because before, in the beginning of 2024, it was really overwhelming. There was stuff just all over the place, all over the floor. Nothing really had a home, and the things that didn't have a home and I couldn't fit into this house went bye-bye. Now, there is still a room or 2 or 3 that I need to really work on. And so for the month of December, I'm going to focus on those things. I am going to go through the kitchen again, because there's a lot of things that I saved and thought I was going to use. And guess what? I haven't used it all year. So those are going to get gone. I need to also clean out the closet, which will be next week's video. It was supposed to be this week's video, but I completely forgot it was Thanksgiving. So you're getting a Thanksgiving video instead. So I need to do my closet and my room, and I need to go through the kids' clothes again, because now that winter is finally here in the South, they need their winter clothes out. Oh, there's how the pies turned out. They they look so funny. The apple pie was I don't know what happened to it, but it looked deflated. Oh, so I'm also in charge of doing the turkey. Now, guys, don't judge me in this turkey. This is my first time ever making a turkey. Usually my mom makes the turkey or my husband makes the turkey, but my husband has a broken leg, so unfortunately he can't stand hours in the kitchen. And the last 2 times that my mom has done the turkey, she has always forgotten to take it out of the freezer, or she'll take it out of the freezer and put it in the fridge 2 days before Thanksgiving, and that thing is still frozen solid when we go to cook it. And guys, we end up not eating until like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, that's not happening this year. I want to give the turkey a try, so that way we can at least eat on time. Because I tell you what, if something I am good at, this is what I'm stuffing the turkey with. It's rice and breading. But if it's something that I'm good at, is definitely staying on a schedule and staying on time. This turkey was ready at 5 o'clock on the dot. I made it. Okay, I made it because I told everybody, I was like, dinner is going to be at normal dinner time, 5 o'clock. Is that too late? I feel like a lot of people on Thanksgiving eat around like 12. Like they have their Thanksgiving dinner for lunch. You know, I don't know. Is that a thing? I feel like there's families out there that do that. But anyways, so yeah, my friend is giving the turkey a good rub down, because he was like, can I come over and help? I was like, okay, you can come over and help, because there's things that I don't want to do that is turkey, and one of them is giving it a rub down with the butter. So he came over to help and rub down the turkey and talk to it nicely, because, you know, you got to talk to your food in order for it to do what you want it to. So he gave it a good talking to, and we also put the flour sack towel. So flour sack towel over it. We soaked it in olive oil. No, I soaked it in avocado oil. And then we're going to put more butter on top of that, along with the seasonings. And doing this, my mom said that this was a really good idea. I just looked up YouTube videos, and this is what everybody told me to do. It was a really good idea, because instead of the skin burning and crisping really fast, the towel burnt and crisp. And no, it did not catch on fire. I thought it was going to. But it did not, so that's good. I didn't burn the house down trying to bake this turkey. But it came out really good. It was really, really moist. It had a really pretty golden color, which you'll see here in a second. Now, basting it, I feel like basting it was so annoying. We had to baste every 10 minutes after the first hour, and this turkey cooked for 5.5 hours. So you got to think, getting up every 10 minutes to baste its turkey for 5.5 hours was severely annoying. But me and my friend, we took turns. He would get up, and then I would get up, and then he would get up, and then I would get up. And my husband was dealing with the craziness of the kids while we dealt with the craziness in the kitchen. And now it's time to eat. Look how golden that turkey is. Everybody was taking a picture of it. They were all like, wow, this turned out so good. I am so impressed. Now, hubby still had his job of carving the turkey, so we let him do that. And since, you know, my friend and I were standing literally basically all day, and this is what we came up with. My brothers made our Thanksgiving side. So we had stuffing and sweet potato casserole, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, and mac and cheese. And We also had, of course, Hawaiian rolls. I feel like you can't have Thanksgiving without Hawaiian rolls. I was going to make homemade rolls, but my friend offered to just bring rolls, and I was like, okay, that takes a load off of me. And we all sat down. The kids sat at their table because we didn't have enough chairs, so the kids sat at their table. Everybody else sat at the bigger table, and it was really nice. It was a really nice night. Everybody enjoyed dinner. Everybody enjoyed my turkey and the pies. The pies came out so good. They were a little mushy. The crust was a little mushy. I feel like I didn't cook it long enough, but it was still a good day. I hope you guys had a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a full table of loving family surrounding you and just had a great day. And I will see you guys next week with a cleaning video. So make sure you come back, because I am going to clean out my closet this week. I'm determined. I have it in my head to clean it out this week, so it's going to get done. And we will see you guys next week. Happy Thanksgiving.